Hey, a new Suicide Squad. And it's good this time. Don't tell the furries. Meet Safran. Apparently, he's deadly with anything he can get his hands on. Amanda, the evil lady behind the Suicide Squad, enters his cell and recruits him into the illustrious group. Here's a cool chip that'll blow up in your skull if you disobey me. Thanks. Appreciate it. Safran heads out and meets with the rest of the gang. Is that Pete Davidson? Then, we get a look at Amanda's elite office task force, placing bets on which of the squad members they think is going to get iced first. The group heads into a helicopter and shares some greetings.
Hey, Boomer.
One member inquires as to why this guy's name is TDK. It's my name, TDK. Whatever. Keep your secrets.
Yo, is this a dog?
That is in fact a weasel. Please don't assume his species. Alright, the squad arrives and starts their mission with a refreshing dip in the waters below. And he's dead. Rip Weasel. All the others make it safely to shore. Then Blackguard goes and acts a fool. Hey guys, it's me from the phone call. We're all here. Oh geez, he sold us out. Rick, their leader, suggests a fallback, but Amanda implores him to reconsider. Harley is super game and starts things off with a bang. A whole army versus Boomerang Guy and the Detachable Kid. Yes, that's his real name. We're all gonna die, aren't we? Yep. Everything goes to shit as just about everyone dies. Safran figures he'll just cut his losses and swim away, but his fate has already been sealed. A second team arrives on the island. Oh, so this is the real Suicide Squad. Where are all the people we were supposed to fight? Distracted. We get a look at the office crew collecting their bets before cutting to a flashback. We meet Robert, aka Bloodsport, who's basically this movie's Deadshot.
Oh, that's hot.
Which means his superpower is aimbot. From a young age, he was molded by his father into a deadly killing machine. His talk with Amanda is cut short by a visit from his daughter, Tyla. They get into a little screaming match before Tyla reveals that she got caught stealing a smartwatch. Why would you steal something as dumb as a smartwatch? Oh well. Now she's got a court date coming up and Amanda told her dad could help. We cut to Robert confronting Amanda. You trying to get my kid in jail? No, not just any jail. This jail. You know, the one with the obscenely high death rate. Who knows what could happen? The office workers are shook by Amanda's sinister ways. With no other choice, Robert is forced to join. Amanda wants him to be the leader, to which he replies, I'm no leader. Well, I'll make you one. Bet. Now, let's meet the others. There's Peacemaker, a man who from a young age was molded by his father into a deadly killing machine.
Are you having a laugh?
I'm you, but better. How can you be better? I shoot things perfectly in the center. I hit them more in the center with smaller bullets that shoot through your bullets without even touching the sides. What? Keep watching and you just might see it happen. There's King Shark. This one's pretty self-explanatory. Next up is Ratcatcher 2. Her father was the original, but he's sleeping now. Forever. Her real name is Cleo and she controls rats. What else is there to say?
Millennials.
This is Polka Dot Man.
What does he do? Throw polka dots at people?
Yes, he does. Alright, so what's our mission exactly? Well, there's this island nation called Corto Maltese. It was originally run by a family called the Herreras, but was overtaken by this dude, Silvio. He's very anti-American. There's also a scientific facility known as Jotunheim, which houses something only known as Project Starfish. Apparently, it's extraterrestrial in origin. This guy, Thinker, leads the project. He's their way in, and fortunately, he's a regular frequenter of a gentleman's club. All they gotta do is meet up at the club, snatch him up, and blow up any and all traces of Project Starfish. Any questions?
Starfish is a slang term for a butthole. Think there's any connection?
No. Anybody else? Yes, that is your hand. Back in the present, the crew heads off to set up camp and get some shut-eye. Meanwhile, Harley bids farewell to Javelin. With his dying breath, he says, take this javelin and use it for what? And she gets captured. And so does Rick. Robert is awakened in the middle of the night by Sebastian. King Shark is on the verge of taking a bite out of her when Robert steps in. A few more shots later, and he's all tuckered out. At least he's bulletproof. Everyone wakes up to check out the commotion, and Cleo doesn't believe it. Why the hell are you in your tidy whities?
Now that's just racist.
Cleo suggests to King Shark that they can be friends. You wouldn't eat your friends, would you? No. Good enough for me. New mission alert. Rick has been located and you guys gotta go save him. Okay. They arrive at a camp and we learn about Peacemaker's dedication to peace.
I cherish peace with all my heart. I don't care how many men, women, and children I need to kill to get it.
Okay, time to ice all these fools. Peace and Bloodsport have a little gun measuring contest as they go about one-upping each other with their creative kills. And then there's Polka Dot Man doing his polka dot thing.
Sorry, it's so flamboyant.
No, it's beautiful. He remarks that he doesn't like killing people, but if he just imagines they're his mom, then it's a lot easier. Oh, there's Rick, and he's having a swell old time. Turns out, these guys are freedom fighters. They saved him. What happened to all my peoples? About that.
I turned them into my mother in my head and killed them.
Anyway, after a brief grieving period, the leader of the now deceased freedom fighters agrees to help them apprehend Thinker. Let's see what he's up to. Well, he's giving the new Presidente, Silvio, some exposition on Project Starfish. It's in fact an alien that he calls Starro. It was discovered by Americans 30 years ago, and upon bringing it inside, they quickly learned that it really wants to turn people into zombies. Hey, isn't this the Secwoods from Invincible? Silvio heads out with Thinker to have a look at the beast, who's now grown to a gargantuan size, having fed on the consciousness of thousands. As the only man who can control the creature, Silvio enlists Thinker's aid. The pair is interrupted. Hey, we found that prisoner you were looking for. Of course, they're talking about Harley, who's currently stuck in a hole, but they dig her out, give her a mini makeover, and a royal welcome.
Gracias.
She meets with Silvio, who's kinda jacked. Then, he wines and dines her. Man's even got birds. Hey, crazy idea. Let's get married. Huh? Silvio explains it would be good for his image. The people of Corto Maltese are quite fond of Harley, believing her to be a symbol of anti-American ideals. He throws a few more sweet nothings at her, and she's sold. After they finish up playing Banana Bonanza, Silvio reflects on Jotunheim and what lies inside it. Now that it's in his grasp, he'll use the creature's power to annihilate all who oppose him, even the women and children. Whoa, that was unexpected. Harley reveals that given her taste in men, she promised herself to take action the next time she saw red flags. And boy, was that a red flag. Shortly after, the guards storm in and apprehend her. Silvio dead, this hothead named Suarez takes over. No, not the birds. Suarez then starts a search for the squad. Meanwhile, the squad be walking to meet with a man that can take them into the city. Whoa, what's up with your face? Besides the usual, we get a little backstory on Polka Dot Man, as he explains that his mother infected him with an interdimensional virus in an effort to give him superpowers. Now, she haunts his every waking moment. We cut to their contact, Milton, who stopped by some guards. Tensions rise, but the squad pulls up and calms things down. There's some disguises waiting in the truck. Aw, how cute. Sebastian's taking a liking to Robert. King Shark suggests he uses a fake mustache disguise and gets very sad when he's denied. Before everyone takes off for the city, Rick lets the leader lady know that while they're storming Jotunheim, she's got the all clear to leave and complete her freedom fighter mission. Thanks. Along the way, signal jammers kick in and we lose Amanda and her team. We learn more about Cleo as Robert and her converse. Her father taught her the ways of the rat. He was a loving man, but had his demons. One day, his burdens became too heavy to bear and he perished. You know, you kinda remind me of my daughter, Robert says. He then reveals his fear of rats, which was brought on by his father locking him in a crate full of starving rodents for 24 hours. Cruel, but effective. They arrive at the club and after a round of drinks, loosen up. Pokemon's even working the dance floor. And there we go again with the mom stuff. Meanwhile, poor King Shark is chilling in the car, alone. Anyway, Thinker finally arrives and Robert makes his move. At the same time, the police storm the place looking for the Americans. Robert tells Cleo and Polka to take Thinker and meet back up at his coordinates in half an hour. As they head out, Robert, Rick, and Peacemaker willingly surrender themselves to the authorities. During the ride, they learn that Harley was taken, but she's still alive. For now, well, it's about time we made our move. They take control of the car, sort of, and crash, but they okay. The others arrive and the squad proceeds with their Jotunheim, scratch that, Harley mission. Let's see what she's up to. A little bit of electric shock therapy, I see. They zap away until she passes out. After Suarez leaves, Harley makes her move. She whips out some jujitsu, then realigns his man's neck. Now armed, she easily dispatches a few more guards. Ooh, another gun. Akimbo activated. Harley proceeds to 360 trick shot a whole slew of bad guys. I guess she's got aimbot too. As she continues her escape, we witness her diverse range of skills. She's really out here killing dudes with her dress. Then, she doubles up on assault rifles and goes to town. Hey, the javelin. She gleefully grabs it and goes full ninja mode while doing parkour. Looks like someone turned the family-friendly filter on. Reminds me of something. At last, freedom. Harley hops in a taxi and then spots the squad. They had a whole rescue mission planned. Bird. Surprise! Aw, she's sad she ruined their little mission.
Well, I can go back inside and you can still do it.
Nah, it's time for the final boss. The squad lays down the law to Thinker. Disobey us, you die. Give us the wrong info. You get the idea.
If you cough without covering your mouth.
Harley.
The squad pulls up and has an epic slow-mo walk through the rain before the fun begins. The crew slices and dices, then King Shark shows us what he's got. With the help of Thinker, they make it past the retinal scanner, close the doors, and get to work planting bombs. Aw, King Shark made his look like Peacemaker.
It's actually very nice.
Meanwhile, Presidente Suarez receives an alert about the squad. Anyway, Rick, Cleo, and Thinker take the elevator down to the building's dirty little secrets department. So this is Project Starfish. All the zombified people talk in unison. Are you here to save me from this madman? For 30 years, he's tortured me. Yikes. We get a look at various test subjects and the beast itself before Thinker reveals America's secret involvement. No, America could never lie, but it's true. It was the Americans who found the creature after all. They believed it could be harnessed for military purposes, but didn't want all the unethical testing happening on US soil. So they hired Thinker and sent him off to Corto Maltese to do his research. And now, just because of a stupid military takeover, 30 years of research is about to be blown up. Suddenly, Peacemaker arrives a little earlier than he should. A now enraged Rick wishes to salvage the research and go public with it, but Peacemaker gets in the way. Don't tell me you're her puppet. Indeed he is. Amanda always has a plan B. Just as things are about to turn deadly, the bombs go off early. The dueling pair is trapped beneath the rubble as an opening for Starro emerges. The creature seizes the opportunity and snatches up Thinker. I think 30 years is enough waiting for some much needed revenge. Back to Rick and Peacemaker, a back and forth battle ensues. Both men beat on each other, but Peacemaker gains the upper hand. Until he loses it. Rick seeks to finish him off, but then Peace clutches. With his final words, Rick states, "Peacemaker." What a joke. Claro spots the drive and runs off with it, but Peacemaker catches up. He overpowers her, then prepares to wrap up the final loose end. Hold on, let's flash back to 8 minutes ago. Robert, King Shark, Polka, and Harley are planting bombs. Shark wanders off to an aquarium and makes some friends while the others head into an office. Polka stumbles and drops some bombs when suddenly... No, not Milton.
Who's Milton? What?
You know, that guy that drove you into the city? Out of nowhere, some more guards pull up and Polka kinda accidentally blows everything up. The aquarium shatters, flooding the office, and King Shark discovers that his friends are not his friends. He falls down the building, gets a light massage, then has a snack, while the others barely hang on for dear life. Robert falls, but then takes a ride on the world's most destructive elevator. This is awkward. Hey, remember that scene they teased in the beginning of the movie? Oh, hell yeah. Robert takes the drive while the others come down. Starro breaks free and receives a warm welcome from the army. The creature responds by sending his little friends down to say hello. Aw, even the starfish don't like King Shark. And there goes Presidente Suarez. Congratulations, you're the new president. Just kidding, we don't like dictators. Apparently, along with Jotunheim, the signal jammers were blown up. Amanda reaches out and informs the team that their mission is over. The records have been destroyed, so they can go home now. Robert says nah, and one by one, everyone joins him to fight the monster.
I know what I'm carrying the javelin for.
An infuriated Amanda prepares to blow them all up. The co-workers take control and give the squad intel to aid them on their mission. The team faces off against the final boss and has a little Avengers moment as Robert directs his teammates across the battlefield. Even Polka has a shining moment when Robert tells him the monster is his mother. Damn, what an absolute unit she is. Let's go! I'm a superhero! Things start to go downhill as Robert is overrun by Starro's minions. Clara is about to get clapped, but Robert summons the last of his energy to save her. Then, she calls upon her rat army and states, "This city is not yours, and it's not ours. It's theirs." Millions of rats surface and attack Starro like an ant swarm. As they engulf its body, the creature squirms in agony. Suddenly, Harley goes in for a critical strike. She has a little swim in the creature's eye, while the rats dive in and start gnawing away at its insides. Not long after, the creature succumbs to its wounds and our misguided heroes emerge victorious. Amanda reawakens from the Shadow Realm and has a chat with Robert. He shares that he uploaded the drive to a secure server, strong-arming Amanda into letting the squad go free. As the movie ends, we see that Robert has, for the most part, overcome his fear of rats. Oh, also, Weasel's still alive. And so is Rick. See, boys, if he can recover from a broken heart, then so can you. And with that, I bid you adieu.